Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for joining us today for this exclusive webinar with Jilin University in China. Today's webinar will go for about 1 hour, and in the first half, we'll discuss about the university, and then we'll move on to the Q&A session. Today we have Dr. Umair from Jilin University itself, and thank you all for joining once again. Over to you, Dr. Umair.
Hello. Uh, Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Umar Javed, and I'm the visiting professor at Jilin University, China. First of all, let me show you the video of our university. We'll go step by step. Let me show you the campus, the video of the university. Then I will tell you something about the university, our program, and then at the last we will have the question and answer session. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to show you the Jilin University. I hope everyone can see my screen, right? So if you're
Yes.
having any problem, yeah, just you can just send me a message and I'll do it.
Our university is the best because all the teachers are very amiable and helpful, and most important, they are always there.
Jilin University is one of the top 10 in China. First thing that comes to mind is the way student gets hands-on experience within a lab or hospital.
You can practice and challenge your favorite sport during the sports meeting. You can travel around China through the trips organized by the school. You can also see the whole world different cultures through the International Culture Festival.
At Jilin University, I find that quality in the food that is served to students. The various campus canteens and restaurants always have on display a great variety of nutritious and affordable food that students can choose from.
最让我感动的是中国人的热情， 在我们遇到困难时，无论是老师、同学还是校园里的陌生人，都会主动热心地提供帮助。
And we come from different country, different culture, and we exchange between us. Hope you will join us and enjoy your life here.
Okay, thank you so much. This was the video of the Jilin University. Probably when most of you are having a look at the visuals, some of them might be thinking that some of the visuals must be from the city side of the Changchun. But let me tell you, these all visuals are from inside the campus, inside the Jilin University. The Jilin University is one of the biggest university in China in terms of the number of students, but as well as the total area of the student, the total area of the university. We have almost 72,000 students, and we have the 7 campuses. And one of the campus is the College of Basic Medical Sciences, where the students coming to study the MBBS program. Let me give you my introduction one more time. My name is Dr. Umair Javed, and I'm the visiting professor at the Jilin University, China, as well as I'm looking after the enrollment of the international students for the MBBS program at the Jilin University. As far as the Middle East is concerned, the enrollment is given to the Qadri consultants, and they are looking after all the enrollment. Now, I'll tell you something more about the university, our campus, and especially the College of Basic Medical Sciences. Let me show you my PPT slides. If the visuals are clear, please do let me know, or if you are facing any problem, just let me know. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Oh, sure. So first of all, Jilin University is located in the Changchun, China. Changchun is the name of the city where the Jilin University is located, and it is one of the largest and the most prestigious universities, offering a wide range of programs with a strong focus on research and innovation. As I told you, the Jilin University is among the biggest universities of the China, not in terms of the number of students, but in terms of the area, in terms of the ranking, everything. The next thing is about the Changchun city, where the university is located. Basically, the province is named as the Jilin province, same as the Jilin University's name. And then the Changchun is the capital city of the Jilin province. Changchun is the capital of the Jilin province in the northeast China, known for its rich history and cultural heritage. For those students who don't know much about the map of the China, so if you come to the Beijing and then we move towards the north side, it takes about 1.5 hour flight, or if you take the fast train, it takes about 4 hours from Beijing to reach Changchun. About the economy, the city is a major industrial base, particularly in automotive sector and the pharmaceutical, and is often referred to as the Detroit of China. Home to the several universities and the cultural institutions, Changchun offers a vibrant environment for the student and professionals. Not only the Jilin University itself, but we have other institutes, other universities in Changchun city, which makes it also some people they call it the educational city, because we have one of the top ranked universities in the Changchun city. As I told you about its location, the Changchun is the capital of the Jilin province in northeast side of the China. Coming to the campus, this is our main campus building of the Jilin University, where the classes of the international students are being held. Now coming to the MBBS program for the international student. The MBBS program at Jilin University provides an exceptional education for international students, spanning 6 years of comprehensive coursework delivered in English. This curriculum is designed to equip students with a strong foundation in both medical knowledge and the clinical skills. So let me give you a more depth introduction of the MBBS program. Basically, the MBBS program was started at the Jilin University back in 2006 for the international students. In China, the medical education is controlled by the Ministry of Education, and all the rules and regulations are made by the Ministry of Education, China. So coming to the MBBS program, the Ministry of Education has allowed only 45 universities in China to teach the MBBS program in English to the international students. And not only this, the Ministry of Education has issued a ranking of all those 45 universities. So when you will go to the Google, if you will write over there, the MOE listed medical universities in China for MBBS program in English, you will find a list of 45 universities according to the ranking. And when you will have a look at it, you will find the Jilin University is at the top since 2009 till today. All the years, the Jilin University is a top first university offering the MBBS program to the international student in English. So the program not only meets international standards, but also emphasizes and cultivation of the skilled medical professionals ready to tackle global health challenges. Students will experience a diverse learning environment. At Jilin University, we have international students from more than 60 countries. But if you specifically talk about the MBBS program, yes, we have the students almost from 6 to 7 countries who are coming to the JLU to study the MBBS program in English. About the core subjects, definitely as all of you knows, in the MBBS program or the medicine program, all the subjects all over the world are mostly the same, which includes the human anatomy, the physiology, histology, cell biology, microbiology, pathology, pharmaceuticals, and then the surgery, the internal medicine. These all subjects are same almost all over the world. So we have the same subjects as well. Our curriculum is same as the other universities around the world. Our curriculum offers a thorough understanding of the medical science and practice, and the focus on the clinical skills is essential for effective medical practice and patient care. At Jilin University, I took the charge of the teaching since 2020, and I'm trying to equip the student with the basic knowledge from the very first year. These visuals, what you are having a look at the right side, these visuals are from the MBBS program. In fact, the foundation program, which we are offering a 6-month foundation before the MBBS program. And you can see that we are giving the knowledge about the blood pressure monitoring, about the sugar monitoring, about the CPR, the BLS, in the foundation program. Basically, when it comes to the MBBS, usually these things are taught in the 4th year to the students. But what we are doing at the JLU, we are teaching all these basic skills in the very first year or in the foundation program. So what it does, that it makes your interest more stronger in the MBBS, because as per my experience in the MBBS program, when the students are coming, they are expecting a white lab coat, going to the hospital. But in actual, the situation is totally different, because in the MBBS program, the theoretical learning is of 3 years. So the 3 years, the students are sitting all time in the classroom and learning over there. I felt like the student feels it a little bit boring. So just make it a little bit more attractive for the students. We have add these additional things in the basic years, so the students becomes more interested with these kind of skills. And as per my understanding, they like it in the very beginning, these kind of subjects. So we are adding these CPR, the BLS, the blood pressure monitoring, and the blood sugar monitoring, either in the foundation program or in the first year. Next, moving on from these subjects to moving on to the tuition fee of the MBBS program. Yes, we are the top first ranked medical university in China, but yet our fee is one of the most affordable fee in China. If you look at the fee of other universities, probably we are still having the lowest fee among the MOE listed universities who are offering the MBBS program. Our tuition fee is 33,000 RMB. If you will see in your local currency, it's almost 16,890 dirhams per year. Kindly keep in mind that the tuition fee might change for the next year, but if there is any change, we will let students know in advance before anything, before even your admissions process starts. Then coming to the accommodation fee, again, it's very affordable. The two students sharing room and the basic accommodation fee is 5,800 RMB. Probably it will be around, I think it will be around 3,000 dirhams for 1 year. About the scholarships, yes, at Jilin University, if the students are performing good in the classroom, not in terms of studies only, but their class behavior, the class attendance, and the participation in the other activities, if the students are doing very good, the Jilin University is offering different kind of scholarships to all those students. Okay, moving on to the internship opportunities. As you know, the MBBS is a 6-year program. Among those 6 years, the 5 years are the 3 years of the clinical learning and 3 years of the theoretical learning, 2 years of the clinical learning at the university. And then the 1 whole year is of the clinical internship. 1 year internship, this is usually being given by the Jilin University affiliated hospital. But if some student would like to pursue it in their own country's hospital, it must be a teaching hospital. Let me clear it. If you have the teaching hospital in your country and they are going to accept you as an internee over there, you can do the 1 year internship in your country too. But this is subject to the permission by the university. If the university allows you to do the internship in your local country, you can go over there and you can do the 1 year internship in your own country. Graduates are well prepared for the careers in the global medical field, which many choosing to pursue further studies and the professional opportunities abroad. Okay, when you're coming to the Jilin University, one of the main advantage at the Jilin University, we have a very vibrant environment over here. We have the students from the different countries. So what you are learning over here is that when you meet the students from the different countries, you can get to know about the scope of the medicine in other countries as well. But at the same time, me as a visiting professor over there, I'm teaching to the students about the different international exams like the USMLE exam, the PLAB exam, and we are telling to the students from time to time how to ace these exams. So when you're coming to the JLU, not only this international community will help you, but we, the teachers, will help you to ace those international exams. We will tell you how to do it and how to study for those exams after your graduation. Yes, coming to the admission requirement, our age criteria is from 18 to 25 years old student with a valid foreign passport, not the Chinese nationality. The student must hold a foreign passport and have a high school diploma. Then the high school diploma, the student, if they are having, let's say the A level, the physics, chemistry, and biology, these subjects must be there. If some students who are in countries where the language of instruction in the classroom in the high school is not English, like if someone is having an education in Arabic or some other language, Then we need the language proficiency, English language proficiency certificate from the student. But if you have studied in English, your learning was in English in the high school, then we don't need any such kind of certificate. Beside these documents, we just need a medical examination form from a student, and a student need to fill our application form. That's it. These are the documents required by the students for the admission at the Jilin University. Coming to the university ranking, as I told you, the Jilin is one of the top ranked universities, not only in the China, but in the world. As per the Shanghai ranking, the Jilin University is ranked between 101 to 150 globally, but currently it's 102 as per the Shanghai ranking. As per the CWUR ranking, we are ranked as 205 globally and 24th in China. As per the QS ranking, we are ranked 497th globally. Let me clear you one thing, that China is recently not participating in the QS and the Times ranking. So because they are not participating it, they are not providing those documentations. So probably the Chinese universities ranking are shaken recently in the QS and the Times ranking. What we are following at this moment is the Shanghai ranking. And as per Shanghai ranking, I told you the Jilin University is ranked as 102 in the whole world. Definitely, the Jilin University has the International Recognition Awards, the Research Contribution Awards, and our students who are going to the different countries after the graduation, they are having a highest passing ratio in the exams, especially in the USMLE, the PLAB, and the PMDC exam. I cannot tell you exactly about the DHAE exam in which is being held in Dubai, because we have recently started the enrollment of the students from Dubai. Okay, let me give you a little bit view of the campus. As I told you, the Jilin University have the 7 campuses, and what you are watching on the left side of your screen is the main campus where the classes are being held. And definitely, we have very scenic views at the Jilin University. You can find the lakes over there, the forests inside the university, the gardens, the parks. We have the mall inside the Jilin University, the cafeterias, the restaurant, everything, whatever you need, including the banks. Everything you will find inside the Jilin University. Uh, on the right side of your screen, the most right picture, this is the College of Basic Medical Sciences, our medical campus of the Jilin University. It is about almost 20 minutes from the main campus, a 15 minutes drive to 20 minutes drive from the teaching campus to the medical campus. Okay, for the students, we are having a different kind of activities to show them more about the China, the Chinese culture, and the arts over there. We used to arrange the cultural festival every year for the student, and all the international students are participating in these festivals. We have the University Olympics every year, which is being held almost in the mid of April every year. International student this year, the College of Basic Medical Sciences, they won the gold medal in the football. Their football team won the gold medal. So we are having the football teams, the badminton, almost all the sports, including the swimming at the Jilin University in the University Olympics. Okay, we used to have the art exhibitions for the students, but usually these kind of activities are more arranged for the students who has the major other than the medical. For the medical students, we are usually organizing our visits to the pharmaceutical companies, to the hospitals, or to the communities where we need the medical volunteers. We are using these. We are arranging these kind of activities for the medical students. Okay, at the Jilin University, as I told you, the Jilin University has almost all the modern facilities for the medical program, all the technologies, and all those machines, which are usually hard to find in other developing countries. But at Jilin University, you will find all those equipments, and we are utilizing them to teach the students for their learning, the clinical learning. We are using all those techniques and the machines. Okay, this was the introduction, the basic introduction of the Jilin University and its MBBS program. We will go for the question and answer session after this. If you guys have any question in your mind, you can ask your questions, and I would love to answer all those questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Umair, for the presentation. It was very informative. So, as discussed before, students, parents, we're going to begin with the Q&A session now. This is where you can type your questions at the center bottom of your screen. You're going to find a button that says Q&A. Um, I can see the first question by Nadia. Nadia is asking, is the only acceptable age 25 years old, or what happens if you're 1 year older?
It depends upon the circumstances. If your credentials are good, basically, I'm one of the member of the admission committee. So, as per my experience, if we see the students have a good performance in the past, and the education gap is not longer, please keep this thing in mind, that if your education gap is very long, like you finish your high school in 2020 and till now you haven't studied anything or you are not doing anything, then it's a little bit harder for us to accept the student. But if you don't have the education gap, if you have studied something or you were something in the doing some job related to the medical field, then it's okay. And if your credentials are very good, your score is high, we can accept.
All right. Let's wait. Let's give our students a minute or two to type any other question.
Uh, okay, Dr. Umar, in the meantime, can you just inform them if we can find the halal food or the vegetarian food there, no?
Definitely. We have some restaurants over there. Halal restaurants are not hard to find. They have the halal food over there, but we have some Pakistani or Indian restaurants, Arabic restaurants over there nearby the campus, very near to the campus. In fact, just a 4 minute, 5 minutes walk from our UE building. So, but those halal food, yes, it is inside the campus. There are restaurants over there. Student can find all kind of foods over there.
All right. So we'll move on to a couple other questions now. Miss Suha wants to know how many intakes are available for the admission.
We have two intake. Basically, it's a one intake, but those students who we are enrolling in the March, they are usually going there for the foundation 6 month foundation program. If you would like to join our 6 month foundation program, as I told you, this 6 month foundation program is very, very helpful for the students, especially, you know, when you are coming from another country to China. Definitely, it's a new environment over there. The weather is different, quite different, because the China is a little bit colder country, and especially the Jilin University, which is on the north side. So students, especially coming from the Middle East, it's good for them to join our March intake, which is basically a 6 month foundation program. But if you talk about the MBBS program, we only have the September session. But you have two options. If you would like to come to Jilin University in March, yes, you can join our foundation program for 6 months, and which will lead to the MBBS program. Or either you can directly apply for the MBBS program, which is September intake.
All right. Question by Eliza. Does the application require a video of the student or anything like that?
No, we don't need the video of the student specifically for the admission process, but yes, we have the interview. It's not necessary that you need to give the video interview. It could be an audio call as well, but it's better to have the video call because we must assess this, that the student who is giving the interview is the same who have applied the admission. So we have the interview, but that comes after the application. Once you pass the academic evaluation, the next step is your interview for the admission.
All right. Question by Nikhil. Does the university offer veterinary?
Sorry, we are just having the MBBS and the pharmacy program at this moment, and next year we are going to add the BDS program as well, but we don't have the other programs in English at this moment.
All right. Question by Sarah. Can you please explain how the teaching campus is 20 minutes away from is it from the main campus or the medical campus?
As I told you, the Jilin University has a very huge area, very huge area. So we have the different campuses. One is the teaching campus, the other is the medical campus, then the law campus, different campuses. The teaching campus is located near the UE building, like the administrative building. And the medical campus is almost on the 15 minutes drive from here. But the students who are living in the UE campus, if they are having any class in the medical campus, university provides a free of cost transportation for the students. They pick the students from their dormitory, take them to the classroom, and when the class finish, the university, our bus service, they drop you back at your campus.
All right. Adding up to Nadia's previous question, she said that she took a gap year after 1 year of medical college, and now she has a 3 year gap of study. So is it possible for her to join?
Again, it depends upon academic record. If she would like to show us her transcripts, we can better evaluate it.
Yes, I'm also going to be dropping in our contact details in the chat box. So, Miss Nadia, you can maybe contact us, submit your documents, and we can further take your case over there. Question by Eliza. When does the first intake begin?
Basically, we start the enrollment in November every year, and that enrollment is for both. If the student would like to join the foundation program in March, or if they would like to join the September session. So if you talk about the September 2025 intake, we are left with, I think we are just left with 3 or 4 seats right now. If you would like to apply for this year, you can contact the office immediately because we don't have a lot of seats at this moment. And if you are looking to have the admission in the next year, like in the March or in September, yes, you can provide the documents, but we will start the interviews in November.
All right. Question by Ms. Suha. Can the students under 18 years old join?
If their age is just like 17 and a half or something like this, probably it's okay, but 17, less than 17 is not acceptable at all.
Okay. Mohammed Manhas wants to know, are there scholarships for international students?
Yes, as I told you before, we have some scholarships, but those are not the upfront scholarships. If you perform well in the class, in the exams, or the other activities, definitely university is giving scholarship to the international students.
All right. Question by Basma. Is it guaranteed admission in the first year if the foundation is passed by the student?
Those students who are coming through the Qadri International from the Middle East, we are giving them both admission letter at the same time. Like when we are accepting you for the foundation program, at the same time we will give you the MBBS admission letter as well.
Okay. Another question by Basma. Do the students practice on cadavers?
Definitely. The students in the MBBS program, they have to do the practice on the cadavers, and we have in the Jilin University.
Okay. Nadia is asking, for A levels, she has taken physics and maths. She has not taken physics and maths, just biology and chemistry. So will the university accept that?
Again, can you please show us your transcripts? We will have a look at it, and probably, yes, we will accept such students.
Okay. Question by Sarah. How much is the application fees, and is the scholarship offered in the first year based on the school merit?
And no, there is no upfront scholarship. The scholarship is only given to the students once they are enrolled in the university and when they take the exams over there. After that, the scholarship is given. The application fee, if you are talking about the application fee of the university, not about the admission charges, the application fee is just the 600 RMB, and that is being submitted along the tuition fee.
All right. Basma wants to know what is the amount of scholarship like?
Usually, we are giving 5,000 RMB scholarship to the students every year.
All right. Nadia wants to know, are there any Indian or Muslim student groups?
Mm, I didn't understand her question exactly, the Indian and Muslim students group, but yes, we have the students from India and from Pakistan, from Dubai now. Yes, we do have the students.
Okay. She has another question. When does the internship begin and are they helped with their internship placements?
The internship is being done in the 6th year of the MBBS program, in the last year. And definitely, as I told you earlier, that a university is offering the students, if they would like to do the internship at our own teaching hospital, we will surely help the students. But if they would like to go back to their countries, it's totally up to them.
Okay. I think we have already covered part of Sarah's question. Could you please give the breakdown of the 6-year program again, the theory, clinical, and internship?
As I told you, the MBBS program is same almost all over the world. The subjects are same, their distribution is same. Yeah, the one edge in China, because I have been watching the medical education in Pakistan and India and Bangladesh. The difference in China is that we divide the years into the semesters. Like each year has 2 semesters. When you start for the first year, it's the anatomy and the histology. When you move on to the next semester, it's physiology and the cell biology, like this. The distribution of the subjects is could be little bit different, like maybe cell biology you can study in the second semester or third semester, like this. The subjects are same, their distribution could be a little bit different. Yes, the clinical part might start in the second semester of the 4th year, but at that stage you will study the theoretical and clinical both. The first 3 years are only theoretical, okay? The fourth and fifth year is basically theoretical, but you have the clinical experience along the side. Like if you are studying the subject, the clinical medicine, and you are having a patient you are having a case of pneumonia, you like just you study about the pneumonia today, so tomorrow we might take you to the hospital, to the medicine ward, and we can show you the patients and their x-rays, just like this. So 3 years totally theoretical. The next 4th and 5th year you go to the hospital according to the requirement, and then the 6th year it's totally the clinical internship.
All right. Basma is asking, is there any preparation for the USMLE exam?
I'm guiding the students for the USMLE and the PLAB exams. But you know, when you are studying the MBBS program, definitely you are studying the MBBS subjects, right? You don't have the time to study separately as a specifically for a USMLE or PLAB. But what I am doing at the Jilin University is, when I'm teaching the students, I always tell them that how you need to study these subjects, which will help you in the preparation of USMLE or PLAB. So you don't need to make arrangement separately. Once you have been through one subject, I will tell you what kind of questions are asked in PLAB and USMLE. Then you will know how you need to how you have to study that subject. But if you ask about specifically for the USMLE or PLAB, a separate preparation, no. But we are teaching according to like this, like as I told you, that we will tell you how you need to study so you could prepare for the USMLE or the PLAB exam.
Okay. She also wants to know, can the students practice in China after graduation?
Every country has the licensing exam. If you can pass the licensing exam in China, yes, you can practice.
Okay. We have a question by Nadia. Is the university eligible for the FMCGE NEXT exam? after graduating? Like, what if she wants to go to India? Is it NMC approved?
We have some students from India recently, but I'm not sure if the Indian Medical Council is allowing this, does allow the students. Previously, okay. Another point. Let me add this thing. The Indian Medical, definitely the Jilin University is approved by the Indian Medical Council, but there is another regulation, I think, from the India, and that is that if you are graduating from any country from abroad, like even it's China or Georgia, Poland, any country, if you are graduating from there, you have to get the license over there, and if you have the license over there, then you can come back to the India and you can do the practice over there. So this is basically their rule. As far as the university is concerned, yes, our students are eligible for any kind of exams all over the world, like the USMLE, the PLAB, the Indian Medical Council, the Pakistan Medical Dental Council, or the DHA.
All right. Mohammed Malhas is asking, is the SAT and IELTS required? If so, what is the minimum mark?
As I told you earlier, if your study was in English, you don't need any such kind of certification. But if you have studied in Arabic or any other language, then definitely we need some kind of English certification from your end. And that could be the IELTS or CELT or any other certification.
Okay. Basma wants to know, does the university offer Mandarin classes?
Yes, we do, and sometimes we are offering some sideline courses like for the students who are interested to learn these kind of things. But Chinese definitely it's being taught along the side because you know when you are going to the hospital, that's what I tell to the students as well, that do learn the Chinese language as well, or whatever the language in which country you are where you are learning the medical, you must learn the language over there, because when you are going to the hospital in the fourth and fifth year and you have to interact with the patient, if your language skill is not good, your clinical learning cannot be good. So keeping in these things in mind, definitely we are teaching the Chinese language to the students as well.
All right. Sarah is asking, what language is the licensing exam conducted in?
Which licensing exam she's exactly talking
In
about?
China.
Sure. If they are talking about the Chinese licensing exam, it's in English and Chinese both.
Okay. Nadia is asking, how are the dorms housing? Are they shared or private? And can they offer on off-campus housing? How much would that cost?
Our accommodation, the basic accommodation, the two students sharing one room, it starts, if I can tell you in RMB, I'm not sure about the conversion, maybe later you can ask from the office, but if I tell you about the RMB, it's 5,800 RMB per year. That is the accommodation provided by the university, and it is a two students sharing one room. Then we have some modern and elite kind of accommodation as well, but they cost a little bit more. Yes, if you would like the off campus housing, first of all, you need to register at the campus. We will look at the students' behavior and how everything is going on. If we find everything satisfying, okay, we allow you to go for the off campus housing, but only after the permission from your family.
Okay.
And yeah,
Um,
the another question was about she was asking the fee, how much does this cost? Definitely, if you are living the off campus, it's a bit expensive. I'm not sure about the per year. I can tell you on average, it's almost 4,000 RMB, sorry, 1,500 RMB to 2,000 RMB per student for 1 month. So definitely the cost goes around 3 times the accommodation at the university if you are living the off campus.
okay. Next question is by Adiza for the steps after the MBBS course, including the internship. We had covered this already, Aliza. The recording
Yeah.
will be available, so you can contact us as well. Question by Sarah. For admission, how many years of high school transcript is required?
We need the 12 years of education from the student.
Okay. Nadia wants to know, are the teachers fluent in English language and are the classes interactive or purely lecture based? Plus, how are the students graded?
Definitely. As I told you, the Jilin is one of the top ranked universities. Our teacher, they have the very good English. And the classes are combination of the interactive and the lecture based classes. Definitely, we arrange it as per the requirement of the class. So we have the combination. And the students, how students are graded, we have the exams, and like each semester we have the 4 months of the education, and then after those 4 months we have the exam, 10-15 days for the exams, and after that we have the vacations, and then we announce the result for each class.
All right. Addition to Sarah's previous question, do you need transcripts for all the 12 years or just the 10th, 11th, or 12th?
Yes, the last 2 years, 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Okay. Nadia wants to know what clinical hospitals is the university affiliated with? Is Jilin really cold in weather and how do you handle such weather?
Okay, coming to the first question, that definitely Jilin University is having the top three hospitals as their affiliated hospital of the Jilin province. Like in Jilin province, the top and the biggest hospitals of the Jilin province are the one who are the teaching hospitals of the Jilin University. Coming to the next point, yes, Jilin is cold, it's very cold. But since the buildings, all the buildings, including the lecture building, including the accommodation building, they have the central heating system. So you don't feel cold inside. The temperature is very, very optimal. But yes, when you are going outside, you need to wear a lot because it's very cold.
All right. Um, Question by Nadia, does the university help with visa renewal documentation?
Definitely, this is our responsibility. We help the student with the visa renewal and everything.
All right. Since we're also coming close towards the end of the webinar, we've answered over 31 questions. If there's anything else, students, I've dropped in the contact details in the chat box below, so you can obviously contact us. We have another question by Nadia. Is it possible to get a sample timetable of year one?
Probably I'll have it. I'll send it to the office.
Yeah, so how about Nadia? You get in touch with us and
Yeah.
we should be able to answer all your questions. Let's give our students a minute or two to to ask anything else. This is a good opportunity.
Dr. Rubail, in the meantime, can you tell us the area of your university, how big in terms of, I mean, meter,
We have
kilometer? Yeah.
we have a famous quotation at the Jilin University, sorry, at the Jilin province, that Changchun, which I told you is the capital of the Jilin University, the people says that the Changchun is located inside the Jilin University. So you can imagine, it's very huge. I don't have the exact numbers, but what I'm telling you is that the people in the Changchun, this says that the Changchun is located inside the Jilin University. So you can imagine the area of the university. It's very, very big. We have the 7 campuses, and as I told you, from one campus to another campus, it takes about 20 minutes by car. So the area is very huge, very huge.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Question by Basma. What is the number of international students in medicine program?
We have 80 students in each batch.
Okay. Aliza wants to know what is the nearest airport to Jilin University?
It's the Changchun International Airport, which is almost, I think, 35 to 40 minutes drive from the university. And it's an international airport.
All right. I think once again we've answered all the open questions. So this is where we can end the session then. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Dr. Umer, for joining us as well.
Okay, we have one more question. How is
Yes,
Jilin
one more
Professor
question.
Connection Live? I'm not sure exactly what to say about it. I'm not sure you are asking about the infrastructure or the weather or what.
He's
Safe?
asking about
No.
the
I
safety.
have been I have been in Nadia, I have been in China for the last 19 years, and I have never found any international student going to the police station to complain about anything. No, it never happened. It's I think if you will say, I'll say it's one of the safest place all over the world. Not only the Changchun, but all over the China, it's same. You can feel comfortable just like you are in Dubai. It's almost same.
All right. So thank you very much, Dr. Umer. This is where we're gonna end the session then. Once again, the contact details are in the chat box. You can contact us for further information, and thank you all for joining.
Thank you so much for your time, and I would like to repeat this once again. That if any student who is willing for the September 2025 intake, they need to contact the office immediately with all the documents because we don't have seats left. But yes, if you are willing for the March 2026 intake, yes, you have enough time. But if you are really looking for the September 2025, please contact the office immediately. Sorry, we have one more question. We have recently given 12th exam, but the result will be announced in mid-August. Can we get the admission based on the Hope certificate? Yes, you can. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Umair. Thank you. Thank you all the
Thank you
students
so much.
joining.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
If there is any other thing, if the students would like to ask any other questions, they can just let the office know, and I'll be there all the time to answer all those questions. Thank you, everyone. I hope to see those students who would like to come to the Jilin University. I will meet them at the Jilin University soon. Take good care of yourself, everybody. Goodbye.
Thanks, sir.